Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some more Empire Total War. So, it has been a little while since I've recorded last, but last time that we were here, we took the Niagara territory, well, the Algonquin, yeah, I think that's what that says, Algonquin territory of Niagara from the Iroquois. And so, in order to complete this war, we need to go take the Michigan territory from them. And so that presents a little bit of a logistical issue because I only really have two armies, both of which are trying to keep control of the newly acquired territories. So, in order to do this, I might need to transfer some armies around. I can move these guys if I need to, but that does leave New York very, very exposed to a British attack. We were also able to take Acadia up here, up in Canada from them as well. This guy decided he'd rather go cause trouble than protect his territory, and so we took it. So how do we want to do this? I think we're gonna have to send these guys because they're close. They're the closest main army that I have, and so I think we'll just bump all the armies down one, so I'll send these guys here, these guys can go here, and these guys will head to Michigan. And it may be quicker to go through here, but that may not be the best approach, because we will be attacking across this little, I don't know what to call that, but basically we'll be attacking across the lake there, so it might be safer to go the long way. It'll take us 2 turns either way, so it shouldn't matter, but I think we'll be less likely to run into issues here.
March!
And that puts these guys in a very unhappy state now. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we will transfer these guys over, and that will make these guys very unhappy. But not nearly as unhappy. Actually, yeah, okay. So hopefully this army doesn't have any issues pacifying them, and hopefully that doesn't cause any issues here. It doesn't look like it will. Can you not get there? Oh, great. That was not a very long distance you had to travel. I think the cannons are slowing them down.
Ready for order.
Max out their movement. And then we don't really have any money left to spend, so I suppose we will end our turn here unless there is something that I just can't afford not to upgrade. And I don't, yeah, let's do that. Okay, that'll do it for this turn. Okay, so there were some troop movements from the British, but nothing overly threatening. But it looks like some of our workers are on strike in Acadia, the Canadian province we just took. So the people have stopped working in protest at income loss to high taxes, impudently stating that they will not return to work until taxes are lowered to acceptable levels. Okay. And it looks like they are doing the same in Algonquin territory. That was sort of to be expected. I'll probably have to eliminate the taxes completely. But for now, let's get some of these upgrades going. Yeah, I think we'll probably just exempt them for now. Well, let's see. I think just having the army there will be enough. Yeah. Even with taxes, they'll be pretty happy with that army there. So, how are they doing over in Iroquois territory? Good enough. They are exempt. If I do that, looks like they'll be pretty neutral. I don't need the income, so let's leave them exempt for now and try to speed things along. Alright, what other upgrades do we have? Let's see. We already built a school somewhere, didn't we? That might have been up here. Yeah, it was. It was there. We built a church school. Let's upgrade that. Make the religious conversion go a little bit smoother. And then over here, we'll upgrade to a magistrate. And maybe a regular school? I don't know, the church school will help me more in the short term, but a regular school might help me more in the long run. Or we could build some kind of crafting shop. What else do we have here? We've got a farm. We've got a weaver's cottage, so we already have a craft workshop for market. I think we will go with, let's go with the church school for now. We'll get the religious conversion taken care of, and then we'll maybe think about dismantling it and building something else. But it looks like the income from this is already going to be high enough, so I don't really need to concern myself with it too much. Just a matter of getting the workforce in line. Let's see, build fortifications, I don't really need them. Build a weaver's cottage there. Let's upgrade that, because it's fairly cheap. And then up here, what do we have? Looks like that farm is pretty well built up already. Yeah, so I'll probably consider doing an infrastructure upgrade somewhere. I don't know where I want to do it just yet. But more importantly, we've got a war to finish.
Yes.
So let's sort of inch our way over there.
Forward. March.
Okay. So, what are we looking at here? They do have some cavalry, one unit of elite infantry, some standard melee infantry, and then I think it's safe to assume the rest are probably just armed tribesmen for the most part. So I like our odds in this fight,
Sir.
especially if we can have them come to us. Either way, let's start this siege,
Prepare for battle.
and we'll just continue the siege.
Swine. Rock. Star.
The British are on the move, as I said earlier. The unit that was here is now over here. It looks like they're retreating to Quebec. And then these guys moved out from Montreal, so I don't know if they're coming to reinforce Michigan territory, or if they're trying to maybe take back Algonquin territory. Neither of those is going to be very successful for them, considering they've only got 3 units. I would really like to be able to recruit native musketmen auxiliaries, but I don't know how to exactly. But that's something I'd like to do if I can. We'll have to see. I'm sure there's a building in one of these provinces that allow me to do that. Or maybe I can hire them from a different, like maybe if I ally myself with the Cherokee, I can like recruit them or something. It's like I said, it's been quite a while since I've played this, so some of the mechanics I have forgotten, and that would be one of them. Okay, so how are we doing on roads? Pretty good, actually. They need basic roads, so let's do that. And I don't know if I want to really spend any more. I think we'll just save the rest of our money for next turn. Let's see how we're doing on technology, and then we will advance the turn once again. So we got 1 turn left. Okay, so next turn we'll be done there. Then we'll probably go look at some kind of agricultural tech. Hopefully these go down to 5 or 6 by next turn. They dropped from 9 to 7 in the last episode, so hopefully we can get them to drop one more time before we research them. But, I mean, there's no guarantees. And then over here, actually, that's only, does that say 5? Let's see. That wouldn't be a terrible choice either. These are a little bit higher concern though, because I can't research any, or I can't build any higher level farms until I get these 3. And, you know, that's quite a lot of research, so I should probably start it sooner rather than later. yeah, I think that's going to do for this turn, so let's go ahead and advance. Okay guys, so our technology is done researching, so we'll have to go choose another one. It looks like it automatically bumped us to the next military tech, and we don't want that. Between episodes, the Iroquois offered me a peace treaty. I declined. We're gonna research, or we're gonna build a better farm there, because we have them right where we want them, and there's really no reason to accept any kind of peace treaty, especially since they didn't offer any kind of compensation. So I wasn't about to just let them off the hook when I've already got them dead to rights. So let's look at our tech. And yeah, we don't want to waste 9 turns on that. We probably should start here. We've got some ancillaries. Tyler Bacon. Okay. So he got a Harridan. Looks like that kind of hurts his skills. And Benjamin Banneker got a Capering Loon, which, let's see, research points per turn for Enlightenment technologies, +1 for military technologies, -1. Okay. And Samuel Adams died. That's a shame. Construction report. Looks like we got some farms built, some roads built. And the guillotine has been created. So, let's look at some more upgrades. I'll probably go with maybe an upgrade here. What can we do there? This is like the maxed out plantation, I assume. Let's see, large. Yeah, so maybe I should build a large one here as well. That leaves us a little bit of funds left to play around with. How are we doing up here? For market, might be a decent idea. That's still upgrading. That's still being built. Can upgrade that farm. So we will do that. And another fur market. How are the roads in these territories? Basic. Very basic. So, don't really have enough to do both of them. I guess we'll do Niagara first. And I think that'll be it for the upgrades. Now, okay, we can see what they have. Yeah, as I assumed, the rest were just armed tribesmen. So, I'll let that siege continue. Again, I want them to attack me, not the other way around, because I want them to have to, rush my musket lines. I kind of lose that advantage if I'm on the move. And let's see, as soon as we finish the handful of tech upgrades we need. Actually, it looks like I can just go straight to this one and ignore these to get the better farms. But still, 11 turns, I don't know if that's worth it just yet. Maybe by the time this one finishes, that will be done. And then we can upgrade these to great estates. So, is there anything else I can do? Looks like I can upgrade this. I think I'd rather have the observatory, so I probably will wait until I have more funds. And how about here? Looks like I can upgrade that to an ordnance factory. And that'll still leave me with a decent amount of money, so that might be worth it. And up here, the infrastructure was already upgraded. Oh, no, it's not. So we'll need to upgrade the infrastructure up there as well. And I think that'll do it for this turn. Sort of a short one, but again, I'm waiting for them to attack me. I don't want to go on the offensive. So, that will do it. Okay, so it looks like we got what we were looking for. They are going to ride out and attack me. They do have us a little bit outmanned, well, outhorsed when it comes to cavalry. We have, looks like about 100. They have, oh, actually, no, I was counting this. I believe, yeah, that is the same unit. So they have 90, so never mind. We obviously have a huge range superiority here. They actually don't have any ranged troops other than their general unit, so we have a massive range advantage. I thought these guys were the same unit, but they're actually lancers. So we do need to, watch our flanks, make sure we don't get hit by these guys in the back. But if we can prevent that, I think we've got a very good chance of winning. So let's go ahead and fight this battle after I quick save. Okay, so we need to figure out how we want to situate ourselves here, because we're not in a fantastic position as it stands. I think I'd like to fall back to here maybe and reform our lines. I think that would probably be the smartest thing to do. It would have been great if we had some form of cover to hide behind, but since they don't have any range units, it's not a huge deal. I just want to be able to set up some defenses. So let's go. Oh man. Looks like that one on the middle right is a little bit under strength. We'll go like that, I guess. And then we'll have you guys do these, just to prevent them from rushing us head on. Did I miss one? I did. Well, in that case, we'll go right here. And then I have the artillery, which we'll just kind of throw behind our lines right here. I think it's probably safe to unlimber them straight away. Now, where to put the Rangers? I think we'll put them on the flank here. And then I'll do all of my cavalry on the opposite flank. Like right there. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to throw another one over here, but I think we'll be okay. My only concern is that the enemies that rush through these trees here aren't going to take as much fire as the rest, and so these guys might end up in melee. But I think we'll be okay.
Horse artillery has an advantage in mobility over other.
Alright, so it looks like they're just going to come right at us, which is exactly what I was hoping for. They are breaking slightly to the right, which is fine. I can, adjust my lines accordingly if I need to, but no, they're coming right down the middle here. So they'll be in artillery range very shortly. Actually, they're starting to work back toward the left, which is what I didn't want, because these guys need to be hitting them in the flanks, not getting outflanked. So let's have them fall back a bit. And I don't know what their plan here is. They are sitting right inside my artillery's range. We should probably go with explosive shot, since we're dealing with entirely, infantry units. I might open this flank up a little bit. Actually, close it off. But we'll see. It seems like they are sort of like squaring up on me. Yeah, I mean, they're coming right at us. So, I think we'll be fine. It did some damage. I'd prefer they fire at the cavalry, but it really doesn't matter. As long as they're you know, firing and hitting. I'm not overly concerned. Okay, we might need to slow time down a little bit here to figure out how we want to deal with these guys. Because I do not want to be flanked, which is what they're trying to do. So we need to kind of countercharge them. There we go. Hopefully that works. But yeah, I didn't want that to happen where they run right into my... No, actually they're starting to turn around and it looks like we'll probably hit them before they get away. Yeah, we're fine. You know what, you guys can stay. Stay back there. I don't know why you, like, got to them and stopped. Yeah, let's maybe hit them one more time, just to wrap this up a little bit quicker. I'd like them to deal with them in melee rather than have these guys fire full volleys into our own units. Okay, so they are broken. Hey, get over here. Okay. I'll have them double time it out of there. You guys need to start firing on them. I might just like sort of kite these guys. There we go. Looks like they're at least trying to, you know, flank me. It's not really going to help them because they're going to get flanked even worse. And a lot of their guys are going to run into the, you know, the stakes in front. Get them out of the way there. Let's see, let's get you guys out of that fight. We got, those are the mounted gunners. So I don't mind charging them because we are melee cavalry, they are ranged. Ooh, that was a pretty mean volley though. We are outnumbered a bit too, so that might not be the best fight to stay in. Let's have you guys get over there. And you were supposed to leave as well. Looks like we held pretty well. I'm gonna have them retreat. Yeah, that volley really did a number on us. You guys need to get out of there. Okay, fall back, fall back. We're gonna hit them head on. Hopefully that's enough to tie them up. Okay, general's broken, but the general's still alive. We need to start firing at these guys. Okay, so we're just kind of scrapping there. Our cavalry broke. That's okay. Oops. No, we want that. Start kind of adjusting over here. Put as much fire on them as we can. Need to deal with them. I don't know what's taking so long over there. Would have thought somebody would have won that fight by now. They just keep retreating. They're trying to skirmish with us, but it's not working very well because we're so close. Let's have everybody just lay into these guys now. Hopefully it reloaded already. Oh, now they decide to do something. But yeah, we've got this one pretty well in hand. These are the last units of theirs that I'm aware of. Well, that, and I guess technically those cavalry are still up. They're not going to do anything though other than sit there, so we'll just keep firing volleys into them. Oh, they're throwing axes. That's what they're doing.
Break off attack.
Tomahawks. And we've finally beaten them. So I think that's going to do it. We should win this any second now. There it is. It's a heroic victory. Okay, so looks like they lost like what, 95% of their troops, and we lost you know, maybe an eighth. So did pretty well there. A couple of our units actually ranked up to the second rank, which is great. Our cavalry took a real beating there, but our general survived, so I mean, it worked out.
There is a port in this region that has not yet been developed.
Okay, so we have a couple, you know, upgrades that we can buy, and I think we'll go ahead and end the episode. I guess we'll stick with a dockyard up here, since that is what the British were building. So we'll just go from shipyard to dockyard. Let's see, Michigan territory is captured. Perfect. We'll need to demolish some of that. Let's see. Opera House, Governor's Residence, Chapter School, roads. A lot of stuff built. Portugal has been completely destroyed. The Iroquois Confederacy has been completely destroyed. We obviously knew that because we had a hand in it. And let's see, traits and ancillaries gained. Samuel Mason got +2 to subterfuge when counterspying. Anthony Wayne got +1 to morale in battles. And John Sullivan got +2 to command during ambushes. Okay. And what do we have here? Sorry about that, guys. The school behind my house likes to use an intercom to communicate rather than telephones like normal people, so I imagine that was pretty loud. I'm going to try to remember to edit it out. Rocket ship. Okay. This nation launched a rocket ship, the first of its kind amongst your rivals. This vessel has a wide deck to make room for the devastating batteries of rockets that are its main weapon. Although not the most accurate form of attack, rockets are deadly when fired en masse at enemy ship. I didn't realize they had developed rockets that early. I know they were used pretty extensively toward the end of World War II, but I didn't realize that they even had that technology back then. So let's see, we need to demolish this. Actually, can we even... Yeah, we can't use it. We gotta demolish it. And how about this little guy here? I think we're gonna need to demolish that as well. Is that the only thing in Michigan territory right now? There are a couple villages or, you know, settlements yet to spring up, so we'll have a couple more, and then that. So it looks like we got 2 more slots that will eventually open up. Could be worth upgrading the infrastructure here, but I might focus on this part of the country first. How are we doing on public order? Not too bad, but again, the garrison is largely responsible for that. And it looks like Protestantism is really going up too, so that's good. That was over here. Let's check Algonquin territory. Looks like they haven't started losing... Well, next turn they will lose a pretty significant amount of their current religion, and we'll get a pretty good amount of Protestantism in. let's go ahead and upgrade this, because that will help with the public order as well. And then got enough for like one more upgrade. I don't know if we'll bother going to a College of Divinity here, just because once we have them converted 100%, I don't know if it'll even be worth keeping those. I might demolish them and put something else in. So we'll probably leave them as is, and I think we'll upgrade this tobacco plantation here. And let's look at our diplomatic relations, because yeah, we are still at war with Great Britain, and there's no longer a need to be. So let's see, let's request peace. And I didn't see what that said. Great. It lagged and I clicked it again and wait, what am I doing? Request peace. And I guess I could like offer them some money too. No, that's too much. Yeah, I don't want to offer them that much. Rarely has our glorious nation been so insulted. Whatever. Fine. The only reason we're at war with them is because they were allies with the Iroquois, and the Iroquois no longer exist. So I figured they would have been pretty happy to do that. Maybe taking this from them upset them a bit, but they don't really seem like they're in position to do anything. And I will happily continue to conquer Canada if that's what they want to do. So either way, we're going to end the episode here, and we will sort that out next time. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our Empire Total War Let's Play.